Moats go we.
All right. Let's see if my camera's not going. I'd rather it did. That would be great. Ah! Hello, everybody. Hello. My eyes look bug eyes today. That's crazy. All right. Well, I will get into the announcement once the audience has built up a bit. How the dog doing? I'm chilling. I'm in a good mood, actually. I'm in quite a good mood. Big announcement, AJ. Genuinely big announcement here. Genuinely big announcement. One that I hope will end up having really big ramifications for this hobby moving forward. I do the highlights of my hair myself? No, I did not. I went to a flagrantly expensive hairdresser and they didn't do a good job. So I will not be going back there. That was a joke. No hype train!
And what exactly does that entail?
You can do that? Pepper? Is that safe? Be careful, babe. Okay. Let's have a little discussion, shall we? So, the big announcement is that me, Composer, and Lil_Pesto, among a few others, we're moving forward with creating seasonal leaderboards. So what that entails is pretty much there is going to be a unique leaderboard every 3 months for all 10 main original trilogy Spyro categories. I'm going to just replay a little alert here that I got earlier.
I saw seasonal leaderboard idea on Twitter. I think the idea is cool and also neat. So here's full funds for the first season's prize pool so you don't have to organize that shit and pay for that shit. Tie in GL! Exclamation mark.
Spudley Man, the motherfucking legend, has gone ahead and funded the entire prize pool for the inaugural season. The entire prize pool. All of it. $10 for third place, $25 for second place, and $50 for first place. I'm really excited for this. Genuinely really excited for this.
Yeah, I'd like to solve the...
This is something that I believe the speedrunning community, not even just specifically the Spyro speedrunning community, but just the speedrunning community at large, would really benefit from, even if a prize pool is not even involved, right? Here's the thing. My initial idea for this did not involve a prize pool in any capacity. Like, it doesn't need to have a prize pool. I just thought it would be cool. And hopefully with the right amount of support, that's something that we can keep going indefinitely. Because obviously a prize pool does incentivize people playing. But I want to talk a little bit more about how hopefully we can make this something of a status quo for speedrunning communities. Because as speedrunning evolves and world records get more and more optimized, it's starting to we're reaching the point of diminishing returns, aren't we? Like, are we not reaching the point of diminishing returns with this thing? Like, what happens when the majority of the records in major speed games become entirely fucking unattainable? What are we supposed to do? Just grind for second or third? You know, like, this hobby cannot subsist on being entirely focused on just solo self-improvement. That is a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, because I know that is a lot of people's favorite aspect of the hobby, but it cannot subsist on that alone. That is a conversation a lot of people are not ready for. So I think something like seasonal leaderboards, where the, you know, current front runner of any given category or speed game is constantly shifting, I think this is the way we kind of have to go. Because think about it this way. Think about the ideal scenario where a speed game has had multiple seasons running for a long time, right? And you see the top level players in those season histories change over time. You know, it's a very good way to demonstrate the natural evolution of a speed game community. You know? You don't get that with an all-time leaderboard. You just don't. Without deliberately going out of your way to look at, like, the history tab and pick out all the records and shit like that. I don't know, like, this idea just has so many benefits. And also, it'll incentivize people to reset less. Like, here's the biggest problem. Here's the biggest problem with current speedrunning. If you're a top-level speedrunner and you are just trying to get one more fucking PB, you are just banging your head against the wall, day in, day out, in the early game, trying to get something. Like, exactly what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. This entire idea is based around my personal experiences. But I know for a fucking fact that so many other people are going through exactly what I'm going through with speedrunning and falling out of love with it as a result. I don't know, speedrunning cannot survive as being just about the PB grind. There needs to be more. And there will be more. And I'm really hoping that the Spyro speedrunning community will blaze the trail in this regard. I'm willing to put, you know, time, energy, effort, patience, blood, sweat, tears, various other liquids into this idea and hopefully see that it succeeds. Think about it. Another thing, think about it, right? Imagine, like, a monthly newsletter or something regarding, you know, like, when the season ends and shit, and be like, oh, your Vortex Season 1 champion is fucking Oddkara or something. Like, I don't know, that shit just feels good. It just feels good, you know? It gives more opportunities for people's grinds and efforts to pay off and, you know, have tangible results. We need that. We really need that. Not everyone can get by in speedrunning by just playing solo and just being by themselves. Not everyone can do that. Some people need a competitive aspect, and some people need to see more out of their grind, and that's okay. We shouldn't be looking down on that. Because a lot of people do. I've seen a lot of speedrunners be like, oh, well, I can speedrun just fine. Speedrunning's about the personal grind. Yeah, like, that's not it. That's not for everyone, dude. Speedrunning needs to have more if we want this hobby to grow and survive. I think now is as good of a time as any for people in the speedrunning community to broaden their horizons a bit. You know, just kind of dare to see speedrunning as more than it currently is. And here's the thing, this is not intended, this is something I mentioned in the thread, this is something that is not intended as a replacement to the all-time leaderboard. This is not meant to replace, you know, the PB grind, the record grind, anything like that. That will absolutely still exist, and I fully agree that that is still what speedrunning is largely meant to be about. But we need another avenue. There needs to be more. For the people who are so, you know, just attuned to their speed game and their category, but their chances of PB are rapidly diminishing, they need something too. I think it's not fun or fair that people should spend this much time learning a speed game and a category just for it to all mean nothing at the end when the grind is done and you can't do any anymore. We should have a reason to build up these skills and use them. And I think a seasonal leaderboard is exactly the way to go about that. I really, 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 really hope this kicks off. I really do. I sincerely hope this kicks off as an idea that other speedrunning communities take part in. Exactly, Reachku! Professional speedrunning can be more than just a shitpost! Right? Like... I take a lot of parallels from other competitive gaming communities, namely the fighting game community. I think the speedrunning community can take a lot from the better sides of the fighting game community. Prize pools, a more competitive aspect. I know fighting games are inherently more competitive since it is head-to-head combat, and speedrunning is, you know, something you can do entirely on yourself. But that doesn't mean that we should have to restrict it to being something that we do entirely ourselves. We can go head-to-head in speedrunning. We've been racing for fucking decades! Well, there's literally a whole era of speedrunning where people raced every single day. Why did we abandon this? Since when did speedrunning just become about, like, just the solo grind and nothing more? What happened? Please, we can do more. You know what I thought about? The absolute boldest part of me last night, I mentioned this to Pepper, the absolute fucking boldest part of me was like, I should talk to Ludwig about this, you know? Because, like, I could just DM him at any moment, right? And he's from the fighting game community. He has a passion for competitive gaming. Should I talk to him about this? Like, I should see if I can find the time to get into, like, a 15-minute call with him, if he would be willing. No harm in asking, right? He already wants to shake up what the speedrunning community already is. You know, Fast 50 was already an example of that. I feel like if people love the hobby enough, there shouldn't need to be cash prizes. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't hurt, right? Well, that's the thing. I mentioned this earlier. It remains to be seen whether or not a prize pool will hurt. It remains to be seen. It's something that needs to be tested. It remains to be seen whether or not competing for prize money will dampen things. That's just something we're going to have to test and find out. Seems like it could cause drama or tempt cheaters. Runs are still going to be human verified. Don't worry about that. Runs are still going to be 100% human verified. The likelihood of cheating will be no greater than it currently is in all-time leaderboard speedrunning. This is very much still experimental. I'm not saying that this should absolutely be the new norm right now. I'm saying that I hope that it will be. I hope that this works out and that it ends up being the status quo. My throat kind of hurts from yelling about this. How do you keep it from being Nintendo Mario 64 Center? We already know how everything else speedrun related puts PlayStation to the curb as the thing that just exists. Because we'll do it first. We'll do it first. I don't give a fuck. We will be the ones to do this first. The Nintendo speedrunners will have to follow our lead. For once. If they want seasonal leaderboards, they will have to make them themselves. Who knows? Maybe they are already working on it. I don't know. They could be. I asked about it. I spoke with GTM last night and said, you know, hey, is this something that the SM64 community has tried? Was it tried? How was it received if it was tried, etc.? He said it was a good idea, but apparently it's just not been tried. At least in the SM64 community. I'm not sure if I necessarily want it to blow up specifically for Spyro because, you know, I'm not trying to make this a kind of thing where, like, yeah, we want, like, a bunch of new runners to come in. Like, we want the scene to fucking explode. That's not what I want. I want the people who are interested in Spyro speedrunning, naturally, to have more to do with their grinds. I don't want to incentivize a bunch of new people to come into the scene just because of the prospect of money. That is a recipe for disaster. Yeah, exactly. If you only speedrun for money, you suck. But I do think that the top performing speedrunners should be rewarded for their efforts. I think done properly, there's no harm in that. And I think this is the best way to go about doing that properly. Have you figured out how to deal with overanalyzing every mistake you make ever with speedrunning? Because I keep doing it, it's making it really hard to play the Dragon game fast. No. 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 No, I have not figured that out. I'm sorry. I would love to give you more advice on that, but you know me. I would love to do enamel pins, but you have to get those produced in bulk. And you need a certain number of pre-orders for those to be produced and shipped. I do need sticker designs. That's right, I do. Emotes are a good stopgap solution for that, but really you want sticker designs that are meant to be stickers, you know? Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. Lumi makeshift plushie when? I would love to do that, but I just don't have the audience of people to buy enough of those. You need like 350 pre-orders for those to be produced. And I love you guys. I love this community, but there is not 350 of you willing to buy a fucking plushie. ESA is in some hot water right now for reasons that I don't necessarily have the correct amount of information or status, if you know what I mean, to comment on appropriately. But yeah, the ESA hosts have not been doing a fantastic job lately. Putting it lightly. You know someone who got banned from ESA very recently? There's been a few people that got banned from ESA recently for being shit people. That one's not the fault of the hosts, but fault of people being people. What a terrible time to do something stupid enough to get banned. They're gonna make an example of you. Yes, exactly, right? Like, ESA has already got very, very, very critical eyes on it now. If you're an attendee who does something stupid enough to get banned, Like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. The problem with ESA already is that people weren't getting banned for doing bad shit. But if you've done something bad enough to get banned from ESA, uh-oh. You know? Like, oh, fuck. You fucked up big time. Either that, or you post something not good that the host disagree with, but I am not touching that issue with the 10-foot pole because I am not a marathon host and I do not know how to handle that shit. Do you guys like Spyro? I happen to think that Spyro is kinda neat. Not really? That's okay. No? I hate all of you, actually. No more seasonal leaderboards. Cancelled. No more seasonal leaderboards. No more. None for you. Bye. Project cancelled. Speedrunning will remain boring forever. Did I see today's Hero Guesser? I don't even know what Hero Guesser is. Oh, that kind of hero. I did not see it because I've just learned what it is. Today's is fucking hilarious. Bet. It's probably Slow Ride or some shit. Oh, it's Assassin? Oh. Okay. For what it's worth, I'm not trying to talk too much about what happened yesterday. I'm still trying to stay off of political shit, but yeah, no, yesterday was crazy. Yeah, I've just kind of taken practice in muting absolutely everything political on Twitter. Everything I can. To just use it like a normal fucking social media platform instead of a horrible news outlet that constantly insists that we're going into World War III and everyone's gonna get nuked in T-minus 5 seconds. Twitter is such a bad place to get news, it's crazy. So the speedrunning beef, there's a lot of speedrunning beef. Some of it's not beef, some of it's more discussion, but yeah, there's been a lot of it. I'm sure if everyone just plays their social media intake right this week, everything will be fine. Really, the worst of it is hyper online losers, you know? In terms of political shit, anyway. It gets more intense the longer it's in, and a little goes a long way, so for freebie lore, it's gonna be fire. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, because the blue in my hair is starting to fade anyway. I was thinking maybe I would get like a bottle blue to touch it up a bit before ESA, but this is gonna do much better. Man, I wish I were good at Melee. Oh, I do not have the time and patience to learn. I say this every single time Melee comes up in my chat. Hey, at least I'm not being like, I'm gonna learn Melee this year, and then I don't. Oh, I've done so much loud, from the gut speaking for the past, like, hour and a half. Oh, chill out. Stop being so damn loud. Take a breather. Okay, I gotta start getting some points, otherwise I'm gonna fail this auto-scroller. Okay, shit. Spent too long trying to get that. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I've lost! I've lost! No! I lost! I've never lost that!
Their curly
I
fries
spent
are
too
pretty
long
damn
going
good.
for that one
Their
stupid
milkshakes have no right being that
basket.
good. Their mozzie sticks are actually
Shit,
fucking goated.
I spent too long over
Though
the
one
basket.
time I had ordered a fish and chips plate from them and they
embarrassing.
destroyed my plate with...
I'm sorry I talked over that, Vera. Ugh, this never happens. Fuck, man, I just spent too long going for that stupid-ass basket. God, why is it there? Should have just done that and then gone for all the gems. Would it be kind of cringe fun? I think that's kind of the point, right? Like, good players getting rewarded for playing good. Can I hit this fucking thing? Misogynist bird. Yeah, that's me. I mean, what? Huh? What? Excitement for next week is kicking in. Tell me about it. I keep having ESA dreams again. Fucking love this time of year. I didn't get to go for a walk today again. Oh, I'm gonna be looking forward to that at ESA, actually being able to go for a walk every day. Because my sleep schedule's gonna be unfucked, the weather's gonna be nice, I'm gonna be with people, it's a nice area. Well, okay, it's Malmo, it's not great, but there's things to do. Evil Lumilaura will be like, I speedrun Crash 1 any %. Evil Lumilaura will be like, yeah, we're gonna do seasonal leaderboards for Crash. I may be more evil than you think. No, but I'm glad people seem to be on board with the idea. I am glad. I kind of thought it would be more divisive, and I'm sure there will be people who won't like the idea, but I'm glad people generally seem to be in agreement. I think it's a good way to potentially get new people into speedrunning, has something for the veterans to help out with. Yes, exactly. That's what drives me the most, really. It's the veteran speedrunners who have absolutely wringed their categories dry and, you know, don't really have much else to do in it other than bang their heads against the wall for 1 second of time save.
I heard we have a train. I am boarding
I
it.
just bought some.
This is actually the first successful train we've had today, which is really interesting. Really appreciate it, guys. Guys, with 0% on level 2, someone saved the train. I know I don't scam you guys that often, but maybe now's the time. Hype train died.
Don't die on us now, hype train.
It's over. We lost him. Fuck this crab. 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 I don't care about my pace. Fuck this crab. Die. Die. I want to kill this crab. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Enough wasting time. Oh, I'm a professional speedrunner. I was about to say I'm having fun, then I bonked. Actually, I hate everything and everyone, actually. Yeah, no. Death to the world.
Right on. You can use my special racing board.
You can use my special racist board.
Turbo
What?
charge.
Hunter, what?
Turbos at any time.
You can build up turbo slurs. Okay, moving on. Moving swiftly on. What quantifies as a turbo slur, Hunter?
It's so inspiring. Hunter went from an archer to a racist with little practice. Anyone can do anything they put their mind to.
Believe in yourself, kids. You too can be racist. God. Don't. Obvious disclaimer, don't be racist. Man, I am ESA keen right now. Want to see my friends and do things together. The beach. Swimming. Late night walks. 5 days. When I mentioned bug eyes, it reminded me of this clip that Shemp sent me yesterday of Biden. Biden during some kind of address, and he it looks like he saw a ghost. His eyes get really bug-eyed, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Just in the middle of his sentence, he's like, "What are you doing?" Like giant bug eyes. Poor senile old bastard is not meant to be up there.
If you see him,
Bro is not meant to be president right now. Dude, what do you think the NRA stands for, Jessica? Neurodivergent Rifles Association. It's gotta be the most out-of-pocket thing I've ever said. It's dark in here again. I've kind of come to the point where I don't mind my camera being a bit jank if the lighting in here is comfy for me. Personal comfort over stream vibes right now. Well, not stream vibes, but stream aesthetics. Now, what am I gonna eat tonight? What are my options? Not much. Not much, I'm afraid. Cereal. Stealing the air fryer so I can bring it into my office, and fucking chicken dippers. That's it. Those are my options. I guess I've got bread as well. I got bread and cheese. Can't particularly cook anything major with it, but I do have it. I'm not sure if the bread's gonna be good though, because there was like a puncture in the side because it was wrapped in paper. And it's probably stale as hell. Forgot how ad hungry Twitch is. Just had 10 in a row. Fucking 10? How long were they, Leaf Mint? Because I know I have my ads set kinda high for the sake of, you know, getting food on the table. But yeah, 10 in a row is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the thing is with ads is that it seems reasonable on paper when you're looking at the ad manager and it's like, okay, certain amount of time per hour is dedicated to ads. Like, When you look at it that way, it seems reasonable, but then in practice, it's less reasonable, you know? I guess that's what's happened. What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original? Money! Yeah, I wish I didn't have to run ads. I do know, well, like when I look at my my viewership chart, I do notice like every single time ads run, viewership like dips and then comes back after the ads are finished, which is kind of brutal, but oh, gotta make that bag, you know? Full-time gig and all. If I was just doing this for fun, I wouldn't be running ads. I get the logic, Bradley, but, you know, not everyone can always afford a sub. Especially considering Twitch rolled out the increased sub price. Which fucking blows. Wish they didn't. Damaging my income and shit. Yeah, exactly, that's the thing. Like, it hinges on people staying subbed, and I reckon people are unsubbing because it's too expensive. Like, I've been back to streaming for a month, and since Lumithon, I have somehow managed to not get my sub count back up to over 300 consistently, which is tough. I forget, are you coming to ESA? Hi. Oh, you pulled out because you moved out last week. Oh, cool. Oh, finally, a good reason for someone pulling out of ESA. Right, fucking God. Am I a Brit like Kai is? On paper. Yes, asterisk. What's the announcement? Seasonal leaderboards. Fucking God damn it. Someone get Chunkpot a sub. Oh my God. Sorry, got an echo. Can I repeat that in Morse code?
Now set yourself and shoot!
Lozzie, thank you for the gift of the joke part. Fucking legend. No, so close! So close! Please! Yes, there we go! Yeah, Tailpipe, my beloved, comes in clutch! GG! Cool, 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 cool. Am I at 300 subs yet? Am I the president yet? Am I winning yet? Oh, I need 5 subs. I need 5 subs, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And when I come back and I see 5 more subs, I wanna know who did it. Okay? Where are my damn keys? I found them. Whoa! I tripped. Oh goodness! God, I love how I put all this effort into putting my makeup on, and it just does not show up in these lighting conditions. There we go. That's a bit better. Now you can see my freaking eyeliner. Ooh. Ah, Lozzie! Thank you for the 2! There we go. That should put me up to 500. Not 500. 300. I'm sure it is. Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. 300. We did it, Reddit.